Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
Hello and welcome to Keilor Park Recreation Reserve here in Keilor Park. Should be in for a cracking contest. Just testing the audio here, not far away from action getting underway. It's the 12th place Keilor taking on the 10th place Spring Hills on a windy day, a sunny day, and a little bit of a chilly day. But the sun's out, and for the 23rd of May in 2026, you can't complain about the temperature. It's pretty good. Two teams who have made incredible journeys up the tiers of Victorian football over the last decade meet today in what should be a cracking contest. Keilor Park have come all the way from State League Div 2 Northwest in 2016 to play in the top bracket of Victorian football this year. Spring Hills have followed a similar path, coming from State League Div 3 North in 2018 and are playing in their second consecutive season in the Senol NPLW Victoria competition. This is a match at Keilor Park Recreation Reserve that both teams will be expecting to win. It's a pleasure to have your company for this one. My name is Max Satoglu, your commentator for this afternoon's match, and we are just moments from getting underway here in Keilor Park. To go through the lineups, Keilor Park, number 2, Kennedy Layden. Number 3, Amelia Ingles. Number 7, Grace Johnston. Number 8, Tamsin Smith. Number 9, Marguerite Lenner. Number 12, Mia Power. Number 15, Georgia Henderson. Number 21, Maggie Byrne. Number 24, Abby Holmes. 28, Runa Commodore. And number 44, Grace Mitchell. For Spring Hills, number 1, Jenna Ibrahim. Number 6, Roisin Murphy. Number 12, Natasha Dakic. Number 16, Bella Stringfellow. Number 18, Alexandra Sinclair. 23, Aubrey Labno. Number 25, Mia Daskalovska. Number 30, Montana Matthews. Number 45, Nao Kawasaki. Number 46, Eva McGorian. And number 47, Katie Godden. It's 10th place Spring Hills taking on Keilor Park. Spring Hills, 5 wins already this season. They're the team in pink. And Keilor Park, the 2 wins this season for them. And they are in 12th position. Daniel's our referee today. And we are just moments away from getting underway here. It is a crucial clash for both teams. They're sitting outside the top 6, and a win will go a long way in helping lift their finals aspirations this season. Keilor Park, a few new faces for them. Grace Johnston is lining up. Georgia Henderson. And I was speaking to Coach Liam Drury before the game, and he's excited about the new faces and the new recruits that Keilor Park have brought in, and they come in with some talent. Grace Johnston, she has spent a bit of time in the A-League, played for Perth Glory, and Liam Drury tells me that she played every single minute of Perth Glory's season. So that's going to be one to watch. But we're not far from getting underway, and Daniel blows the whistle on a beautiful day here at Keilor Park. And on the front foot early is Spring Hills. Ingles is going to do the defensive work there for Keilor Park, and it's going to be a goal kick. So Maggie Byrne here to collect this one. We did see a few social posts going around during the week, and there's a bit of coverage for the goalkeepers, and we did see the clean sheets that the goalkeepers have had this season, and Maggie Byrne has had 2 clean sheets this season, and she is certainly having quite a good season. That one's thrown in. Abby Holmes there with a nice header. That's a big challenge there. It was a nice one in the end from Labno. And Lena gives away a free kick there. It's Mia Power, in fact, number 12. 20-year-old. She's playing it right back. So, Spring Hills, they are located not far from Keilor Park, so you could say it's 2 local rivalries here. It's a local rival game. Both teams, 2 local outfits, and here they are now, Spring Hills charging forward. That ball's played towards Layden, and Maggie Byrne out of goals does the work there wearing the number 21, the Victorian goalkeeper. Just 18 years old is Byrne. This one's played down the line. Matthews had the first touch there. Here's the new face. Oh, well, I was about to say, new face of Keilor Park, but it's Spring Hills getting onto the ball. That one almost goes through. Ingles is pretty strong in defence. And helping out here is Mitchell. We do have two Mitchells in the lineup for Keilor Park, both twins. So we got Grace Mitchell and also Sarah Mitchell. Here's the ball out the back. Johnston, the new face for Keilor Park. That would have been a nice bright start for her, but here's Mitchell now, working it to Commodore, the Japanese superstar. Wow, that was classy. And here they are, feeding this one through. Johnston, working it out. Holmes with the ball in towards the penalty spot. Daskalovska, the ball goes past her and it's going to be a throw-in. Here's Mitchell now on the ball. Nice little crowd settling in here. Here's Abby Holmes on her left foot. That one goes out. Good to see Abby Holmes starting tonight, or today I should say. Holmes, she comes to this competition with some WSL experience, playing for Sunderland and Durham in the English football top flight competition, and she'll be one to keep an eye on. She came on last week in the 62nd minute, but she's starting today, so that's a good and big bit of team news there for Keilor Park. Commodore working this one out to the left side. Mitchell works it forward, gets it back off Johnston. Shouts for a foul, not given. Mitchell's on fire to start off. Johnston wearing the gloves in this one. I don't blame her, it's quite chilly. A little bit of a breeze blowing from the clubroom side of the ground. It's blowing straight across the park here. Well, good pressure there, and McGorrian had to just boot that one out for Spring Hills. Keilor Park, they're coming off a 5-2 loss to Bundoora Eagles. They'll be hoping to have a good response here today on their home deck. Laden with a heavy ball there, a little bit too much on it, and it's turned over. Working this one back is Tamsin Smith. Grace Mitchell. Ingles. Back to Byrne. Here's Layden. Bit of time and space. Commodore on the ball. Georgia Henderson there with that long ball. Maybe just a bit of a shank off the boot. It's a pleasure to have your company in this one. Hope you're having a good Saturday afternoon wherever you're watching from, and I'm sure some of you will be watching this one potentially on Sunday or Monday, just catching a bit of the replay of this one. So thanks to you as well for tuning in. That's turned over, nicely done there. Commodore on her right foot. She knows how to put some good long-range shots in. And she did it that time, but just not enough on it. And Ibrahim collects it with a bit of ease there. Nice pass inboard. Matthews. Cleared away there from Mitchell. Dakic with the throw in, one of the more experienced players in this Spring Hill lineup, played more than 175 games in this very competition. So Dakic, the number 12 for Spring Hills, one to keep an eye on. There she is, right on cue, booting it down the line. Ball's thrown in. Played down the line. It's called out, and it is. So another throw in here for Dagic. 27-year-old. Oh, almost worked out. Abby Holmes to Lena. Commodore, she's going to have to be quick if she's to get to this one. Defensive work done there from Labno. Oh, that one just flew over Duskalovska. Well, it's been end-to-end to start off this one. We're about 6-7 minutes into this one. Commodore gets past Dakic. Commodore still going. Oh, just a little bit too much on that pass from Georgia Henderson. I'm told Georgia Henderson, an under 20 Scotland representative. So there's no shortage of talent there. Georgia Henderson. Power on her left foot, couple of touches on her right foot now, on her left, then passing it off on her right. Abby Holmes has lit up her eyes. She's tried to find Lena on the far right side there. Have a look at her go, though. The recovery is excellent. She lost the ball and almost won it back. Power now. Out to the far side. Here's Henderson. Lena to take this throw in. Power, in fact, taking it. Abby Holmes with the header in towards Commodore. Mitchell working to win it back. Here's Commodore. Physical contest in there. Grace Mitchell now wearing the number 44. Here's Ingles. Busy early, but the last few minutes she hasn't had much to do. Layden out to Power. Henderson gets it back from Power. Oh, wow, there was a bit on that one, and it was Montana Matthews there giving that one away. Here's Layden. Certainly capable of taking this free kick. Good from dead ball scenarios. So Layden, the US defender, working that towards Holmes. Lena was there, and it's going to trickle out for a corner. Abby Holmes is a dangerous player, to say the least. Very active, physical, tough player. Already scored 6 goals this season. She's leading goals for Keilor Park. Commodore to take the corner. It's a beautiful ball in, tracking towards Lena. Headed away nicely there. It was, I believe, Eva McGorian. One of the taller players in this Spring Hills lineup. Lena now standing over this one. Ingles in the box for a potential header. You got other players tracking. Layden's towards the near post. It goes towards a penalty spot. Nice fist away there from Ibrahim. A shot and another shot at Holmes. Holmes tried again. It was a fresh airy, and it's a penalty. Holmes, he goes down. And Keilor Park have the chance here to get the opener. There's a bit of frantic play there, and referee Daniel was pretty confident in blowing his whistle there for that penalty. So it's going to be the English superstar Abby Holmes up against Jenna Ibrahim here, an experienced goalkeeper in this competition. And Holmes has no issue tucking that one into the bottom left corner, and Keilor Park get the early lead. Strong start there for the home side. Penalty came after the second consecutive corner. And perhaps that pressure just too much for Spring Hills to handle. It was a bit of frantic play. Holmes put in one shot, had a fresh area, and all of a sudden there was a player down in the box, and the referee Daniel blew the whistle, and that resulted in that first goal. Ingles with a nice intercept, and Lena on the ball now. Turns it over. Great strong challenge. Daniel said it was all balls, so play continues. Commodore working it back. Power. You just feel like that won't be the first goal in this game. It's been end-to-end football. Matthews. A win for Keilor Park will keep their hopes of making the top six alive. They're on the way to doing that. They've lost 3 of their last 4, Keilor Park, but they've started well here. Ingles leaves it for Maggie Byrne. Keilor, they've had quite the journey up the different tiers of Victorian football over the last 5 to 10 years. Spring Hills have taken a similar path. They've had to get a number of promotions to get here, just like Keilor Park. Abby Holmes trying to work it through. Brilliant work there from Labno. Foul given away. Spring Hills, they were the 2024 VPLW champions. 2019, they were the State League Div 2 Northwest champions. And in 2018, they were the State League Div 3 North champions. This one's left. Well, I was going to say left for Maggie Byrne, but Layden decided to put in a header, and in the end, she clears it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for Spring Hills. Bit of frantic play there, but they survive. Ball played in towards the back post. Header, and Lena's got a bit of time and space. She just blasted away. Probably didn't need to. Dakic works it in. Nice little build-up, I was about to say, but just a little bit too much on that pass. Well, the directive from Abby Holmes was to send it, and Mitchell did do that, and they win a throw-in. So Grace Mitchell to take this throw-in, goes towards Holmes. 7 goals for the season now for Holmes after getting a penalty just before. Interesting fact to note in this game is Spring Hills are without their coach. He's not here today. So that I'm sure he's watching, so hello to him. But here's Abby Holmes. Shout! Daniel said no. He flew his arms across his face saying no penalty. Dakic with the header. Here's a new recruit, Johnston, and that one's cleared away. Throw in here from Grace Mitchell. Central ball. Henderson to Layden. Power with some power. Bit too much power perhaps. Still going. This is a long ball. Ingles under pressure, does very well. Driving forward now. Lena, one touch. This could be interesting. Little Falcon there and goes out for a throw-in. Here's Holmes. Mitchell. Pressure coming from behind. Dakic works this one inboard. Blasting away there is Mia Deskalovska. The 19-year-old wearing the number 25, playing at left back. Byrne knocks this one towards the centre of the pitch. Lena does well. Holmes. Oh, Holmes working. This could be interesting. So Holmes, just left it behind. And that's a poor pass. Just misread the play a little bit. This ball's pinballing around, but they do well to recover here, Keilor Park. They're looking good here with a couple of new faces in their team. All of a sudden, they look like a finals threat here in the Senol NPLW Victoria competition. They've brought in Grace Johnston. They've brought in Georgia Henderson. And it's added some good depth to their side. Summer Competencia, unfortunately, going down with a knee injury a few rounds ago. But they've got Abby Holmes back. Runa Commodore right on cue is back. She's fully fit. They're looking like a real good unit. And here's Grace Johnston working this one back to Smith. Gets it back. Wow, look at that. That's the class that they just have at the moment. A little bit too much on that, and Smith turns it over. And nice work so far by Runa Commodore. Chance to nearly get through. And that's just blasted away. Grace Mitchell. Another new recruit, mid-season signing for them. Johnston. Oh, that one was just a little bit behind Georgia Henderson. That's a lovely pass. First time from Daskalovska. Stringfellow now. 48 appearances in this competition. More than 48 appearances, I should say. Stringfellow, the 23-year-old. She scored once this season. Want to keep an eye on in the Spring Hills lineup. The number 16, Bella Stringfellow. Here's Natasha Dakic now, taking this throw in. Cleared away. Bouncing ball, Layden does enough. Oh, the boot there, and Daniel, he doesn't bat an eyelid. Henderson went down. Labno put the boot in, caught Henderson slightly. Henderson went down. But referee Daniel doing a superb job there, just letting the play flow, and it's a physical game sometimes. Could have controlled that one was Kawasaki. Here's Byrne. Playing to fly over Keilor Park here. Maggie Byrne with a beautiful ball, it must be said, though. Grace Johnston wearing the purple It's not the purple that she wears for the mighty Perth Glory in the A-League, but it's the purple for Keilor Park, and I don't know which one she prefers, because she's looking pretty good in the Keilor Park kit, and certainly playing to a very high standard, the new signing for Keilor Park. Here's Layden now. The American defender. That one just goes to a bit of open space, and Ibrahim will collect this one. 2 clean sheets for Jenna Ibrahim this season. More than 50 appearances in this competition. Very experienced goalkeeper. Lena works it back to Commodore and gets it back from Commodore. Tried to feed that through. Dakik now, thinking, works that one very nicely. Kawasaki booted it quite high and tried to find Duskalovska, but in the end it goes out, cleared away from Grace Mitchell. Spring Hills, they broke a 5-game losing streak with a 1-0 win over Avondale last game. So, finding a bit of form last week with that win. It's a nice, dangerous ball. A chance over the top, off the crossbar and in. A stunning goal there from Nao Kawasaki. And it's 1-1 here at Keilor Park. Just when you thought the home side had everything under control. Spring Hills strike. And it's a beauty from Kawasaki to level things here at Keilor Park. Flew it over Maggie Byrne. It's not easy to get past Maggie Byrne. But they were able to do it, and it is game on here at Keilor Park. You can't argue with that. We're in for an absolute belter here. Spring Hills coming into this one in 10th position on the ladder. Keilor Park in 12th. It's an evenly matched game, and the scoreboard is reflecting that. Ingles lifting the intensity a little bit. So is Johnston to Smith. And copping a little bit of a nice high press here from Spring Hills. Nice pass there. Beautiful from Power. She's on the left side now. Playing this one in towards Johnston. Perth Glory A-League superstar. Wearing the gloves as well. It's probably a bit cooler here in Melbourne compared to Perth. Power in a new position. A mid-game switch. And that's a beauty. Letters there. Ibrahim safe as houses and cops one to the ribs. Let's just hope she's okay. Play will stop here for the time being. So Ibrahim has had a strong start to this game, coming off a clean sheet last week against Avondale. That was a 1-0 win. And just taking the time to recover. Copped a little bit of a blow to the ribs, it seemed. But back up and running, and here we are, McGorian on the ball. Straight to Ingles. Ingles likes to press forward, likes to go on runs. Just a little bit on that, and Dakik, with her experience, she does very well for Spring Hills. Don't know if anyone has played more games in this competition than Dakik. Played more than 175 times. Power comes in strong for Keilor Park. Ingles on the ball, lets it go behind her. Gets back on it, thinking on her right foot to Abby Holmes. This one falls the way of Keilor Park. Lena puts it on a platter for Mitchell. Maybe it wasn't the nicest off platters for Mitchell there because it's turned over. And the trigger is pulled on a long ball. Lena on it now. Ping pong at the moment. The ball's flying everywhere. And will we see another turnover? Keilor Park keep the ball. Smith with a nice pass. Lena towards the back post. Johnston tucks it into the bottom left corner. The Perth Glory Star in a Keilor Park debut gives her side the lead. Beautiful ball coming from the far side. And as soon as it was heading towards Grace Johnston, you just knew it was going in. The class of the number 7 here for Keilor Park on show. And just like that, Keilor Park get back the lead. They scored with a penalty to make it 1-0. They conceded, and now they're back in front. 3 goals already in this game. And we're not even more than half an hour into it. Ingles, wow, there's a little clash of players behind play. Things continue though, and unfortunately Power is still down. Dakic works it up the line. Here's Commodore. Mia Power is still down. Let's hope she's okay. Play continues. Stringfellow. Is that going to go out? Keilor Park will be hoping it does. And Daniel, the referee, blows the whistle. Let's get the trainer out there, I think, perhaps. Just a little bit winded here is Mia Power. A 20-year-old has had a very good game, and she's holding her ribs, but in a good sign, she's having a laugh. Maybe it's hit the funny bone or something, but it's good to see her smiling, and hopefully she's okay. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a drinks break here. So a little bit of a break in play here. We will get a score check around the grounds, just see what's going on in this Senol NPLW Victoria competition. The best domestic women's football competition in Victoria. So play to resume here. Mitchell to take this throw in. Layden. Play it up the line. Here's Matthews on the ball. Works it out. Grace defending, doing a good job, and Layden sweeps in. It was Duskalovska dribbling in there for Spring Hills. Duskalovska up against Mitchell. Throw in the way of Spring Hills. Layden to let this one go, and it's going to be a Keilor Park free kick as we see the lights come on here in Keilor Park. Just a check around the ground. South Melbourne leading Bentley Greens 2-0. Avondale there up against Alamein leading 1-0. And Essendon Royals, they are leading Box Hill 3-0. So the champions of the Senol NPLW Victoria Women's Competition last year, Box Hill, they're down 3-0 against Essendon Royals. Johnston now working this one towards Holmes. Holmes has got the talent to work around and create something special here. Works it towards Johnston. Power now. What can she do with this? On her right foot towards Lena. Smith headers it. Lena. Ingles. That's a beautiful ball. Power. Nice defence. Runa Commodore. Oh, that's got to be a foul, and it is. Commodore giving that one away. Katie Godden going to ground there, and she's pulled up a little bit sore after that. That right leg just copying a bit of a beating. Getting a little bit colder here by the minute. Katie got in there. Worked up the line. Duckick lets that one go, and Mia Power will take the throw in here. Holmes, good vision, but just the pass wasn't there. Got that left knee strapped up, Abby Holmes. Tell you what, oh, well, foul was called. That they were pulling each other there. It was Smith giving away the free kick against Godden. Godden's had a bit of Keilor Park players to come up against in the last 5 minutes. Free kick to be taken. Bit of a shallow entry. Burn there to let it go, and it'll be a goal kick. Aubrey Labno taking the free kick there. 23-year-old. She's scored 3 goals this season. She's playing what looks to be left centre back, and she's got the task of keeping Abby Holmes pretty quiet. Here she is on Abby Holmes right now and puts in a nice tackle. The goal scorer works it centrally. Wow, this is going to be an interesting ball. I'll tell you what, I don't think Ronaldo would have been able to pull off that one. Cotton spotted something. She was looking to whip up an absolute masterpiece. Anyway, turns it over, and now Keilor Parker charging forward. Lena on the ball. On her left foot, pulls the trigger. That one goes over the top. Can she make it 2 goals? Johnston, well defended there from Murphy. A 22-year-old stepping up for Spring Hills. And Roisin Murphy, must be said, she scored the last time these two teams met. It was the equaliser, and it made it 1-1. That was back in round 1, that game. It was out at Springside Recreation Reserve, and it was a 1-1 draw between these sides. That ball's going over the top. Dakic. Here's Sinclair. comes off the knee, and Sinclair goes down trying to win a penalty. Power on the ball. Lena now. That is a nice pass, and they are on here. It's 3v3 at the moment. Charging back nicely is the number 30. Brilliant work from Matthews. That recovery speed was superb. And when they were under pressure, Montana Matthews steps up. No surprises. She's played more than 50 games in this competition. Knows how to handle the pressure of the Senol NPLW Victoria Women's Competition. Abby Holmes almost trips over her own feet. And that one, wow, it's not a free kick. It was all ball there from Matthews. Layden under a bit of pressure here. Does well. That one remains in play. Pressure coming from Keilor Park. And the ball remains in play, and the winner. They don't win anything there. Spring Hills get the throw in. That one's worked over the top. This one, if they can get it through, they're a chance. Pressing forward here. It's a beautiful ball in towards Sinclair. Sinclair does well. Looks to pull the trigger, ends up playing it out. Daskalovska in towards the near post. Power pushed down. And here's a long-range attempt. Blocked from Commodore. Shot coming in there from Montana Matthews. Bit of time for Keilor Park to catch their breath. Not long to go now until half-time. 3 goals in this first half so far. It's been an entertaining affair. Plenty of talent out on the pitch. Keilor Park unveiling a couple of new faces. And I'll tell you what, they look really impressive. And one of those is Grace Johnston. She scored the last goal to make it 2-1 Keilor Park's way. Layden, here's the American defender. To the 18-year-old in Boone. Runa Commodore works that one out, and it goes out and over the fence, but tapped back in by one of the many spectators here today at Keilor Park. Matthews. Sinclair now, the captain. Here's Godden. Nice little build-up here. Sinclair works this one up. Here's the goal scorer, Kawasaki. Out to the number 25 in Daskalovska. Daskalovska. Missing to the near side, and it's going to be a corner. Keilor Park holding on. Only just. Spring Hills showing some signs. Some good signs. Cracking day for football. Minimal wind. Cloudy, but not extremely cold. Sitting around 15 degrees. Here's a corner here for Spring Hills. And so far they survive. This is a scissor kick from Sinclair. Lena was there to defend it. And a goal kick for Keilor Park. You can just tell they are a little bit exhausted here, Keilor Park. And Spring Hills, but you just see as they try and work themselves up the pitch here, Keilor Park, a couple of tired players. Godden. Layden with the header. Commodore. Nice pass. Matthews. Amelia Ingles, player in front. Holmes just says, I've had enough, and boots it forward. Pressure coming from behind from Commodore. Layden holds up very well. Lena. Header forward. Got him now. Pressure from behind. Henderson. Puts a little foot in there and does well. Here's Henderson. Pressure being applied. Sinclair says, I've had enough. Boots it out. Shows her class and her leadership. The captain of Spring Hills. Oh, Sinclair went down. Gets straight back up though. Oh, Holmes. Holmes collected the boot of Dakic there, and it's a free kick. No card shown. No card shown yet in this game. We have seen Holmes sent off this season, getting a second yellow card, and it resulted in a red card, and she missed the following week against Essendon Royals. Closing stages of this one. Oh, I should say closing stages of this first half. Power, pressing forward. That could work. Running through, but Jenna Ibrahim, brilliant work coming off her goal line. Pressing forward was Grace Johnston there. Looked like something was on there for Keilor Park, but Ibrahim using her experience there and does a superb job. Sinclair tries to put this one on a platter for Dakic, goes out. Things winding down here in this first half. 3 goals, can't complain. Entertainment has been top notch. We've seen a beautiful goal off the crossbar from Kawasaki. Let's just keep an eye on this. Ibrahim, nice and safe. So we did see an absolute pillar of a goal from Nayo Kawasaki. That was in the middle of this first half. Here's Lena from long range. I thought she might have just pulled the trigger. Decided not to. 2 minutes of out of time in this first half. Enough time for another goal. Maybe 2. Commodore. The goal scorer Johnston. Mitchell, one of 2 Mitchells in the lineup this afternoon for Keilor Park. Ingles likes to press up, likes to go on runs. Here's Layden. Mitchell. Oh, that's an interesting ball, but I'll tell you what, it opens up things. Oh, look at Sinclair. The recovery, nice work. Just blocking the path, blocking the space for Ingles there. Matthews, Commodore now. Commodore still going for it. Power. Assesses her options. This could be the first half. It could be 2-1 at halftime. Keilor Park taking the lead. Make sure you come back for the second half. In for a cracking contest. Sinclair. Layden to do the sweeping work here for Keilor Park. And that might be it. It might be this throw in and that's it. Long throw in. Good smart throw in there from Dakic. They've got to have to pull the trigger in here because there's not long left. Time ticking. And that's the first half. Daniel, the referee. Wow. It may be a corner. No. It's a goal kick. And that's half time here at Keilor Park Recreation Reserve. It's 2-1 the scoreline. A penalty made it 1-0. That was from Abby Holmes, a nice little shot into the bottom left corner. But then Spring Hills hit back, and it was Nao Kawasaki who scored off this crossbar. It was a beautiful shot and a beautiful goal. And then to make it 2-1, Georgia Henderson with an absolute perler. And that's it. That's the first half here. Make sure you come back for a classic second half. I've just got the feeling we're in for a good one. So grab a cup of tea, stay warm, and we will see you in a few moments' time. My name's Max Itzoglu. Hope you're enjoying this one. We will catch you for the second half. Here we are, back at Keilor Park Recreation Reserve for the second half. Referee Daniel blows the whistle. And we're straight into it. Abbey Holmes charging forward, and here comes Spring Hills now. Nice run. Good start. Proactive from Spring Hills. Sinclair works it in with her left foot. He's got it from deep. Wasn't a bad attempt, just a little bit too much on it. And it flies over the bar. Pleasure to have your company wherever you're tuning in from. It's a nice afternoon here at Keilor Park. This one going out the back towards Power and trickles out. Lena headering it. Holmes. Flies out the back. Here's Holmes. Gets out in open space. Blocked there by McGorrigan. So if you're just joining us, we saw 3 goals in the first half. The first one coming from Abbey Holmes, penalty. And then we saw an equaliser. It was a lovely goal from Kawasaki. And Johnston made it 2-1. So that brings you up to date. And here's a shot from Holmes, missing to the near side. Coming into this game and this round, it was Spring Hills in 10th place and Keilor Park in 12th. So 2 teams that are contesting for an opportunity to play in the top 6 this season. Both these teams have been in the lower tiers of Victorian football over the last decade. But here they are in the top flight and hoping for something special. Lena up against Murphy. These teams did meet earlier in the season. It was a 1-1 draw. Ball played up the line, out for a throw-in. Ball thrown in. Holmes on it. Too much on that. They eventually get this one out, Spring Hills. It's got it on the ball. And I'll tell you what, it's a physical battle there in the middle of the park. Here's the number 30 in Matthews. Power, defending for Keilor, does well. Throw in and the ball goes through the legs of Matthews. Another throw in here for Spring Hills. Leonard does well. Here's Sarah Mitchell coming on for Keilor Park. One of the two Mitchells on the pitch, both twins. Wowee, there's a bit of frustration from Sarah Mitchell and Coach Liam Drury. It ends in a big laugh from Liam Drury. Spot kick here from Labno, in towards the middle of the box. A volley, blocked away. Power clears it. Good pressure being applied here from Spring Hills. Sinclair works it back, and that's a ball in towards the box. Working hard, a shot, whistle blown, and it goes the way of Keilor Park. Tell you what, it must be said, the hospitality here, absolutely pristine. Best hot chips I've eaten in Senol NPLW Victoria Women's so far. Those halftime chips were delicious. And there's a yellow card. Power gets on the book, and that's her second yellow card of the season. So, a chance here. Aubrey taking this one, the number 23. 3 goals already this season. That's a nice ball. Puts in her best effort. Headed away. Sarah works that one back. And just a little bit too much on that one. Which way does this fall? Goes the way of Spring Hills. Brilliant work there from Sarah Mitchell. Power on a yellow card. Ingles lets it go behind her. Feeding it through. Ingles, the recovery sensational. Commodore wins a foul for Keilor Park. Layden. It's a long ball in towards Holmes. Holmes up against 2. Here's Sarah Mitchell. Commodore thinking about it, assessing her options. Here's Smith. Wow. Coming from the side is Sinclair. She won it back though there, Smith, but lost it. Here's Commodore now. Mitchell on the far side, the substitute. On her right foot, works it in. at full stretch, does super well there. That was Labno. Smith. Holmes from long range. Ibrahim, safe hands. In case you missed it, in the first half, Spring Hills, they broke a 5-game losing streak last week with a 1-0 win over Avondale. Keilor Park, they suffered a 5-2 loss to Bundura Eagles, I should say. Keilor Park have lost 3 of their last 4, so this win will certainly help spark their season. Ingles comes in. Advantage called. Layden holding up well defensively. That one passed to nobody and bit of frustrations. They just need to hang on here, Keilor Park. Nothing to worry about. They're doing well, leading 2-1. Good pass inboard. Commodore, time and space. Pulls the trigger. That's a beauty. Holmes on the ball. Working. Good defence. Great defence from McGorrian. Corner here for Keilor Park. And this corner is going to come with a little bit of wind behind the taker of this penalty. So that'll fall in favour of Keilor Park, the home side. I've seen Ingles score before from a corner, using her head. Abby Holmes is dangerous in this situation. Henderson as well, the number 15. All good options here for Keilor Park. Lena standing over this one. It's a beautiful ball in towards Henderson. Ingles tries to put in a volley. Layden applying some pressure. Here's Layden. She's good on these balls. That's a nice ball towards the back post, Ruder. Too much on that one, and it's going to be a goal kick. That ball's played forward, Layden on it. Stringfellow. Dakic to take the throw in. The goal scorer works it forward. Layden with a crunching header. Commodore v Dakic, 2 experienced campaigners. Foul goes the way of Keilor Park.
Buddy girls, follow it.
Ball sent in. Holmes on it. Played up the line. Later came in hot, late. Oh, wow, Daniel. Okay. Doesn't look like we'll see a card here, but we are going to see a bit of a medical attention here for a Spring Heels player. Let's hope she's okay. Sinclair, that's down, the captain. She's okay. She's a very real tough player. Alexandra Sinclair. More than 120 games in this competition. She knows what she's doing. Just feeling perhaps the left jaw, left side of her face. She's up and running, which is a real positive sign. Play resumes. Commodore on the ball. Thinks about a long pass. Doesn't pull the trigger. Power is looking inboard. And, wow, inboard, but, yeah, don't know about that. Layden now. Nice chest. And they're on here. Lena on the far side. They're back to 11 players. That might go out the back. Reading it like a book was Labno. And a throw in here for Keilor Park. Here's Abby Holmes. Can she create something out of nothing? Big game. Plenty on the line. A win will keep Keilor Park's hopes of making this top six well and truly alive. It's a big result for them if they're able to hold on here. Henderson goes down, but play continues. Ingles may just take this throw in. It's going to be Mitchell. Header from Holmes. Oh, that's a big head knock. Lena feeling the force of that boot there. She's a tough cookie. And she's just going to slowly recover from this one. And before the medical staff even get to her, she's back up to her feet and walking around pretty smoothly. Captain of Keilor Park, showing what she's made of. From the US, Marguerite Lena, South California, a 26-year-old. Believe it or not, she played in Israel last year. So, Lena's back up to her feet, which is good to see. So, looks like the ball's going to go straight back to Keilor Park here. 2-1 the scoreline. That's an interesting delivery. Rolling, and it goes towards Spring Hill. Layden under a bit of pressure from behind. Decides to keep it in. Sinclair. Oh, Falcon again. Things just heating up. Runa Commodore works it back. Ball goes out. It's coming straight towards the commentary box, that header. Nice header from Mia Power. Round 14 of the Senol NPLW Victorian Women's Competition. Pretty good game so far. 3 goals in the first half. And we're building up towards a strong finish here. Sinclair. Here's Lena. That's a nice pass. It could work out. Holmes came in. Ingles on her right foot. Nice pass from Godin. That kick. Kawasaki and Ingles. Ingles is going to do the work, and it will be a goal kick here for the home team. Liam Drury's team looking to get their 3rd win of the season. They've lost 7 games. They've drawn 4 games. So this will be a good result for them. Keilor Park, they are the 2025 VPLW runners-up. That got them promoted to the top flight. They were State League Div 1 Northwest runners-up in 2023. And 2016, they were the State League Div 2 Northwest champions. So they've had success over the last 10 years. Smith doing some nice work there for Keilor Park. Boots it down the line. Holding on nicely the home team here. Power. Using her head there. Knocking it out of play. Sinclair. That'll be a goal kick, I imagine, and it is. Now, half time. I've got to apologise to Jenna Ibrahim. She's in fact had 3 clean sheets this season. The Spring Hills goalkeeper. She had a clean sheet last week. And another 2 earlier in the season. So here's a throw in for Keilor Park. Tamsin Smith. That ball just flies off the shin of Mere Power. And a chance here perhaps. Ingles does superbly. And it will be a goal kick. So Ingles looks like she's walking to set up. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe she's just setting up for a goal kick. So it does superbly there. Wins her team a goal kick, and a couple of teammates just behind the goals there, just supporting her as well. And Ingles is smiling. She's pretty happy. This goal kick from Maggie Byrne. Goes all the way to the halfway line. Layden needs to be careful. Sinclair has capabilities of doing something special. Here she is, almost set up an absolute worldie of a pass for Kawasaki. Oh, that was a quick throw in as well. Oh, I don't know what happened there, if I'm being honest. Bit of cramping behind play here for Power, or not Power. Well, we'll just let you know who that is. And we see a substitute. So Daki coming off, and coming on is Tanate Crook, number 42. She'll go straight to right back. It is Henderson. Well, no, it's Smith. Tamsin Smith, the one that was cramping up there. Ball over the top. Lena headering it over the top again. Here's Jenna Ibrahim. Out of goals. Sky high. Lena. And it's in the safe feet of Labno. Labno works it out. And that one does fly out. Ball thrown in. Smith using her body now. Throw in. Layden comes off her hand. What's Smith doing? You got to keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick. A corner, I should say. An opportunity here for Spring Hills. Spring Hills, just the one draw this season. 5 wins, 7 losses. They're in 10th position. 14 teams in the Senol NPLW Victoria women's competition. This is an important game for them. Coming up a team lower than them on the ladder. They'll be hoping for a good result, and at the moment, they're 2-1 down. Corner here from Spring Hills. Goes in towards the penalty spot. Cleared away from Holmes. Another clearance. This one might get whipped back in. Matthews. Commodore on the ball now. And booted away for a throw-in. Holmes working back, doing the defence for Keilor Park. Henderson does well there, cops one to the back of her leg, and let's just hope she's okay. That right hamstring, oh no. This could not, okay, a bit of cramping maybe. So we did see Henderson cop a little bit of cramping earlier. And good sportsmanship shown there from Montana Matthews, helping with a bit of stretching. The two local rivals just showing a bit of nice sportsmanship. So, everyone's crowding the goalkeeper, Maggie Byrne here. Byrne under this one, fists it away, but only a couple of metres. Whistle blown. Whistle blown. I don't know what it was for, but maybe a foul. Ball played long. Sinclair headering it. She's had a superb game, Sinclair. Been working hard all game. Lena now. Commodore, the Japanese signing for Keilor. Power now. Pushed while she kicked it and it works out. Commodore ran into some traffic. That's a bad turnover. Chance now. Layden putting a foot in. Another player that's had a good game is Matthews. He's Holmes. I'll tell you what. She almost gives up on the run. That ball's thrown in. Don't know what happened there with Liam, but I just missed it. He must have just stuffed up a little control skill move. I've got no worries about Liam Drury, though. Absolute mastermind of a coach, and I'm sure he's got the foot skills of some of the best to ever play the game. As we see a couple of changes here. So, Georgia Henderson coming off, and Jessica Sheehan subbed on. A good game from Georgia Henderson. One of their new signings. Came across from Preston Lions, I believe, and she's having a good outing for Keilor Park. Sinclair working it out to the far side. That's Tana Te Crook. Here's Runa. Assessing her options. Lena. Left foot pass in towards the box. Tanate Crook working it to the right side. Commodore now. Could this work out for Spring Hills? Ingles does super well. Worked back. Smith's had a pretty strong outing for Keilor Park, the number 8. This game just going up a notch, you suspect. Here's Ingles, brilliant work. And we've got to play it down. Grace Mitchell. Maybe a bit of cramping. So we have seen a little bit of cramping today. Just wonder how long left in this one. Time's ticking. The extra time as well to be a factor. Play resumes. Substitute coming up for Keilor Park. They're preparing for something. Commodore down the line. Holmes working up the pitch. Commodore playing a little bit deeper. Layden. Matthews. Godden. Back to Ibrahim. Labno pulls the trigger on a pass that just goes out the back to Layden Lane and just sets it up beautifully for Sheehan. It's a slick pass down the line. Labno. Here's Smith. Nice steady play. Ball turned over. Will this be the opportunity for Spring Hills? That's a nice pass. Top of the 18-yard box. Matthews over the top. Byrne does well. Lets it go, and that'll be a goal kick. Just over 10 minutes to go in this one, and here's a substitute. Chloe Harmon to come off and come on. Chloe Harmon, and coming off is Grace Mitchell. A pretty good game there for the number 44. Can Keilor Park hold on here? About 10 minutes to go. Building up here. Matthews gets past one. Will she go all the way herself? Goes for a shot. Blocked by Ingles. And Lena flicks it to her teammate. Unfortunately can't get to Holmes. Commodore They're just holding on here. Keilor Park. Spring Hills have had a fair bit of possession in this second half. Layden with the header. Which way does it end up? Nice touch there. Brilliant work from Kawasaki. Layden, superb clearance. Here's Labno. Godden. Stringfellow. Corner. Team in light pink, Spring Hills, building something. A corner here. They've had a few this second half. Rosen Murphy to take this one. The New South Wales forward. She scored the last time they met. That was back in round one. It was a 1-1 draw. Couple of options in the box. So Murphy in towards the near post, headed away from Layden. Commodore just clears it away. Tanata Crook passes it towards Matthews. Layden again. Rock solid in defence. Here's Holmes. Oh, that was a tough challenge. Another tricky challenge. Play it down behind play. Here's Labno. Slowly gets up to her feet and hobbles away. Could this be the opportunity? From about 36 yards out. They're going to have to get past Maggie Byrne here, the 18-year-old goalkeeper. Sinclair. That one goes straight towards Lena. Sinclair doesn't know what to think after that. A little bit disappointed. Here's McGorian. Godden now. Assessing her options. Ingles. Another chance for Godden. Labno. Sinclair. Bench not happy here, Spring Hills. Thought that should have been a free kick. Commodore goes down behind play. Let's hope she's okay. Lena headering it. Runa Commodore still down. Play continues, and that's a shot from Labno, and we will get a stopping play perhaps. Commodore just holding that left calf. A key player for Keilor Park. Nerve-wracking moments here. Let's hope she is okay. Runa Commodore. Big Holmes coming to the bench and a little bit frustrated about Keilor Park and their inability to clear the ball and gain some territory. So Abby Holmes, WSL experience with Sunderland and Durham, a leader of this Keilor Park side. Runa Commodore! Just when he thought she was injured, well, pulls off one of the tackles of the game. That's a dangerous ball. Sinclair! Maggie Byrne, what a save! Diving to her left, and Keilor Park remain in front. She's pumped up. And why wouldn't you be? At a crucial stage of the game. Spring Hills, another corner. 5 or so minutes to go in this one. Couple of options in the box. In towards the near post. Layden again. Steps up. Runa closing down and does well. Puts her body on the line, and it's going to be another corner here for Spring Hills. Rosen Murphy. Coach wants it to go deeper here. Something that's in towards the back post. There's a bit of breeze behind the back of the corner taker. This will be Montana Matthews taking this one. 22-year-old. That's a nice ball. Tracking towards Sinclair. A volley. Blocked beautifully from Power. Murphy knocks this one in. Ingles. They're just hanging on here. Tanata Crook. That one flies out. Here's Sinclair. Shouts for a penalty. Not called. And I am with Daniel, the referee, there. Just not enough in it, but you can understand the argument going the other way as well. Here's Power. Things heating up, without a doubt. Things are heating up in this one. Montana Matthews on her right foot. Abby Holmes, rock solid. Mere Power now. Montana Matthews does super well. Here she is. Layden, that's about a fifth header in the last 5 minutes. She's been an absolute weapon. Sheehan does well, wins the throw-in. And they'll get a chance to just take a breath here at Keilor Park. Approaching 90 minutes here. Ball goes out. Power to take this throw in. Abby Holmes has come back. They've got a defensive 5 at the moment, Keilor Park. Liam Jury, absolute mastermind, using his experience nicely here. So Power to throw this one in. Got Lena ahead of her. Sheehan's there as well. Headed forward. Power. That ball goes out. Things open up a little bit here for Spring Hills. Tanata Crook turns it over, and she'll be the one taking this throw in. They're going to have to be pretty quick here. A few minutes left. Might see about 5 minutes of extra time. Oh, Runa Commodore's gone down that right calf. She's cramping yet again. It's not a good feeling. That right calf, I think she copped a knock to that right calf earlier in the game. So Runa's going to get back up to her feet. Not a lot of numbers forward here for Keilor Park. They're really sitting deep. Tanata Crook works it forward. It's going to be 6 minutes of out of time. Plenty of time for Spring Hills. Playing away from home. Can they pick up their second draw of the season? Perhaps a win. Enough time for two, maybe. Matthews works it back to Labno. Labno, the 23-year-old. Working this one forward towards Sinclair. Layden, what does she do? Sinclair keeps it in, tries to. It goes out in the end. And we're going to see a substitute. So, Runa Commodore to come off that right calf. She will come off here. And coming on is one of the stars of Keilor Park, Caitlin Tommel. Played all through the juniors and coming on off the bench for a couple of big minutes. The 18-year-old started in the game against South Melbourne, and it was a 0-0 draw, and she was the catalyst behind it. Played a superb game, an 18-year-old stepping up in the big time. And Abby Holmes didn't play that game, and she stepped up brilliantly in the absence of a couple of their star players. Runa Commodore was also absent for the first half in that game, came on for the second half. And that was one of 4 draws Keilor Park have had this season. Labno to throw this one in. Not long to go at all. Here's Caitlin Tommel. Trying her best. Puts her in a big boot. Tanate Crook. Whipping this one in. A header forward, but it's an 0-1 in the end. And another goal kick here for Keilor Park. Just unable to get that final polish going here. Spring Hills. Burns had a pretty strong game. Oh, that's a heavy collision. Play continues. Godden. Tanate Crook. Layden's had an absolute splendid second half for Keilor Park. She'll be in line to receive a couple of votes if they're able to hold on here, Keilor Park. Rodden tries to go forward. Tommel does well. McGorian. Labno, nice pass. And here they are through their orchestrator. Matthews trying to get past Abby Holmes. Not an easy challenge. Does well in the end. Works it inboard, but they turn it over. Runa Commodore, you can't even get to the change room. She's still cramping. She's slowly limping off. Get some, well, she's going to have to just stretch it out, really. Slips over there, Stringfellow. And Stringfellow's down, unfortunately. Let's hope she's okay. Holding that right leg. So Bella Stringfellow, 23-year-old, just down at the moment. Let's hope she's okay. Maybe a bit of cramping. We've seen a lot of cramping in this game. Experienced campaigner, Bella. More than 50 games in this competition. Well, 2 minutes left, if you're lucky. Not long left at all. Labno sitting on top of Sarah Mitchell there. And in the end, Keilor Park get the throw in.
Katie, hold it up for us. Go, Katie, go, Katie. Compete.
Keilor Park, they're on their way to a third win of the season here. Not long left at all. A big win for them if they're able to hold on. It'll keep their top 6 aspirations alive. A couple of new recruits as well. They could be on the march this NPL season if they're able to hold on here. Brilliant work there. Could this be the winner? Sheehan has to keep his in. Goes out. That would have made things interesting. Well, they're going to have to be pretty quick here, Spring Hills. Labno on her left foot, knocks it forward. Holmes with the header. Here's Mitchell. Sinclair. Dangerous Sinclair. Passes it off. Here's Matthews. Twisting and turning. Beautiful ball. Back post. Leno headers it away. Smith now. And there's the full-time whistle. Keilor Park have won this one. They come away 2-1 victors. 3 goals in the first half. And they hold on to stay in front and pick up their 3rd win of the season. It pushes them up the table. They started this game in 12th. Well, they're going to jump a few spots. And Spring Hills, they go down in what is their 8th loss of the season. Goals in this game. The first one coming from Abby Holmes. It was a penalty in the 12th minute. 1-0. And then Spring Hills hit back. Nao Kawasaki made it 1-1 in the 24th minute. But not long after that, 4 minutes later, in fact, Grace Johnston scoring to make it 2-1, and that was enough to get Keilor Park over the line. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. We're at Keilor Park Recreation Reserve for the Senol NPL Victoria Women's Round 14 clash. And it's Keilor Park coming away 2-1 victors. Hope you enjoyed the game. My name's Max Sitoglu. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.